And they're here. Well, they're not all here. I was just going to say, where the hell are the rest of them? I suppose they're in bed after last night's gig, are they?
Well, they actually left to court.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got something else going over there, so we split up for today.
All right, I see. Okay, well, listen, we have then two of the Kellys here. We have Patricia and we have Joey as well. Now, you played your gig last night at the stadium. We've just been talking while that's been on there. First of all, before you tell me about the gig itself, it's about time, isn't it, that you actually played a serious, proper concert in Ireland, as opposed to just National Entertainment Awards or Kenny Live or the Late Late Show or whatever. Like, has it been coming for a long time, and why didn't you do more around the country?
Yeah, because we've been on tour. We had fixed tours already for everywhere else where we tour. We tour in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, in Scandinavia, Spain, France, north of Italy. So the tours are like 6 months ahead. They're booked.
Yeah.
And so we played at the Olympia actually.
Yeah,
at the beginning of December.
Yeah, but
that was sold out.
Ireland more than Dublin. Yeah.
Right. Okay. On the rest of Ireland, we want to come back in the spring or summer, and tour like a week through Ireland, do all the main cities, and come back here to Dublin and do the point.
So you will do that?
Yes,
Sure.
sir.
Okay, well, I mean, obviously besides the Olympia in Dublin, you did play one big one, which was Fela as well before, which
That's
was
true.
a big gig.
Yeah.
So was that good? Like, did you enjoy it?
That was great. That was
the
great.
first major
It was great,
introduction
yeah.
really to
That
the
was
Irish.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great.
So last night then, what was was it special? I mean, does everybody know all the songs from the Over the Hump album?
They do, actually. They sang with us, especially with an angel, you know. And Joe was a little hoarse and a little sick, so he just put the microphone to the public and they sang the solo.
Yeah. Okay, well then what about the success in Germany? In fact, what I should get to here is, if it's Germany, because people have always been saying Kelly's Germany, Kelly's Ireland, where is the Irish connection and what is it? Is it that if there's 9 of you, some of you were born in Ireland, some of you were born in Spain, some of you were born in America, what is it exactly?
Well, our parents were born in the States, but they came from Irish background. And
Yeah.
we were born all in the continent. Some were born in Spain, France, and Germany. But we do have Irish passports, so we kind of feel Irish.
And just to get really niggly here for a second, is there anybody who was specifically born in Ireland? in the
Yes,
band?
Yes.
Paddy.
Paddy.
Patrick, yeah.
Right, that's just wanted to make
He's the
sure
one
of that.
who made the song An Angel.
All right,
Yeah.
All right, very good. Okay, so with the album Over the Hump, it sold over 2-point-something million in Germany. Is that one of the biggest selling albums ever there, or what?
It is. It's the most ever selling album in Germany. 2.8 so far, and still top 10 after a year and a half.
And is Germany a place that you look upon in some ways, though, as your home?
Well, not really. We have our record company in Germany and our offices and our centres there, let's say, are for business. But we would love to live in Ireland
Yeah. Do you think you might sometime?
if we ever have time.
Okay, well now, the thing is that if you live in Germany at the moment, you're making success there first, and you're also getting success in other European countries, right? The point is, though, you had a single that was a hit single in places like Holland and Belgium 15, 16 years ago in 1980.
Yeah.
So I've got to ask, what happened? I mean, where were you in the middle of the 80s in terms of public recognition?
Well, we had a contract back then with a company called Polydor in 1980, and we hit very big in Germany, Holland, Switzerland, Austria, Central of Europe. And then in 81, our mother got sick, and she left us. She had to go. So we took a pause for 3 years. We went back to Spain, where we used to live. We have a house in Spain. And then we started again in 1984, 85, going through France. We made it very well in France. And then we went to the States. We toured the States 8 months through 20 states, and then we came back. And we started 1987 back in Germany and in Central Europe again, and then it just going up, 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 up. Now we're like, we are the biggest group in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, the middle of Europe. We really are. I mean, we tour 250 concerts a year, and we fill everything, and our records are really selling very, very well now.
Well, you played in this place in Dortmund in Germany, didn't you? Like about 4 nights in a row at 16,000 a night.
I did it.
That's pretty huge.
That's the biggest venue in Germany, the second biggest venue in Europe, and we did it last year. We did it in Christmas 5 times, in the spring 4 times, 9 times in 1 year. It's very hard.
Well, if we go back then to those first 4 years before your mother died, I mean, from 1980, from that hit, I mean, how important were your parents in sort of the musical evolution of the band? I mean, there's 9 of you now playing, but I mean, were your parents important in terms of the music, or would they just sort of say, yeah, if you want to do that, do it?
Well, it kind of started off as a hobby. We never planned to be a professional thing.
Yeah.
And our father was an antique dealer. Our mother was a dancer, ballerina. And we just started playing and made a little band, and started going to weddings and birthday parties and all that.
Yeah.
And it was really, came from us. We wanted to make a thing out of it. And then our father left his antiques and came with us.
So is he on the road with you? I mean,
No, he's not. He's not. Our mother died. And,
that's right.
and
Is he well? He had a stroke some time back.
He did 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But, so he's paralyzed on his right hand side.
Right.
However, he's exercising every day, so he lives on the boat. We live on a boat in Cologne,
Yeah.
and he stays at home.
In Köln.
In Köln.
I know it well. I worked in a factory there for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stolberg?
I'll tell you, no, when you go out of the Hauptbahnhof, the first thing you see is 4711. Do you know
Yes,
that?
of course.
It's the perfume thing. Just thought I'd throw that in just for whatever, you know. Factories all over Germany. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, the Rhine, the coal. I've lost it now. I know what I was going to say. Yeah, over the hump. Right? I mean, that's now been there long enough. So what's going to happen next? I mean, do we have a second Kelly's album on the way?
Yeah, we're actually working on it right now. And last night we presented a few songs.
Yeah.
And anyway, that will be recorded in February, March. It won't come out till June, probably.
Right. Well, listen, you are definitely then going to tour in Ireland. In other words, play other places in Ireland when your diary is free, right?
Yes.
Okay, and congratulations for the disc that Gay Byrne gave you on Friday night in Late Late Show. What was that for sales now? Platinum, was it? Platinum.
Platinum.
Can't get better than platinum.
Nope.
Okay, listen, both of you, thank you very much, Patricia and Joey, and the very best of luck with the Kelly family.
Thank
Thanks
you very
very much.
Thank you very
All
much.
right, good luck.
Bye.